Welcome back. Some traction for our markets gained because the European markets are currently at the high point, or rather they've extended their gains, and Godrej and Voltas are two stocks that have also seen some traction in the last 5 odd minutes, currently trading at the high point of the day. But another stock that's gaining is NBCC. That one's on our radar as the company informed the exchanges yesterday that they've secured orders worth close to 227 crores in March 2016 under the PMC segment. The CMD, Mr. Anup Kumar Mittal, now joins us on the phone line. Thanks a lot, Mr. Mittal, for joining us. First up, how does this 227 crore number compare with all the other months, and how much of this would be recognized in the first quarter of the next fiscal?
You see, this order which we have said that 230 crore which secured in month of March, it's an order of PMC which we have secured from different clients. Totality in financial year we have secured around 80,000 crore worth of orders in our order book. So presently our order book is about 38,000 crore rupees. So it's a huge jump in this financial year as far as securing order is concerned. 18,000 crore itself is a huge amount. Regarding, you said you asked about the first quarter recognition. Our target is to get at least 25% growth in first quarter in comparison to last year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mr. Mittal, 18,000 crore rupees has been the order inflows in 12 months. Wouldn't that make a run rate of 300 crores in March lower than the kind of monthly order wins that you've seen in the past? And was there any particular reason for that?
You see, it does not work like this, that orders, average order, etc. Because in the month of March, we work for government only. So all the government departments and ministries are busy for their budget and other things. So generally in the month of March, the order inflow is not that much which we get in previous month. So we cannot work out like this that average is X or this month we have got. But in totality, company has secured 18,000 crore.
What is the current deal pipeline?
You see, current is about more than 25,000 crore rupees orders in pipeline, and mainly on the redevelopment segment. And I'm quite sure that in next 2 quarters, say by end of September, substantial amount of order will be mature.
So in that case, how many orders are you L1 in?
You see, this is we get orders on nomination basis. We don't quote or we don't participate in tender. All these projects are project management consultancy projects for different departments. So all are on nomination basis.
Mittal, we read that Noida-based developers are facing, a crunch. The inventory is quite high. Some reports going to say as high as nearly 60 months. That's the kind of, inventory that real estate companies are sitting on. When you do so much, redevelopment, do you see that much demand for it? And also, if you could walk us through how the margins on your redevelopment projects are now compared to what it was a year ago.
You see, you cannot compare, NBCC working model of redevelopment with the real estate developers of Noida, because all our redevelopment projects are mainly in center of city, like in Delhi, it's in Luton Stone, in south of Delhi, and where demand is always there, and that to very premium kind of things, like we construct offices. So our mainly customers are different PSUs, banks, financial institutions, and government departments. So it cannot be compared with the Noida developer or Gurgaon developer. So there will be, in my opinion, always, at least for next few years, there will always be demand for our, business of redevelopment. And our margins are, we work on PMC basis, fee structure basis, where we get fixed percentage on actual cost, and we also charge some amount on marketing.
All right, Mr. Mittal, but we were also reading that, or rather the company has approved an in-principle approval of for the takeover of Hindustan Steelworks Construction Limited. So could you then give us a few numbers? What was the acquisition amount? Secondly, what is the debt that you'll be taking on your books after this acquisition? And also, what's the kind of order book of HSCL, and will that all percolate down to the company's revenues as well?
Yes, definitely. Whatever order book they have, it will come to NBCC.
What?
And as far as numbers are concerned, right now I don't have number. I'm not in office, so that is true. But I can tell you one thing which is very important, which is asked about debt, which we are taking over. It's not much. It's a negligible amount, not required to be mentioned. It's almost negligible. So in totality, companies taking over government companies. Which is the proposal, and with almost nil debt.
Okay, so there'll be no losses for your company on account of this?
Not at all, and there will be a positive side. Companies doing well as far as turnover is concerned. That HSCL, they have a good amount of orders also. All will come to NBCC.
All right, Mr. Gupta, before we let you go, we can't let you go without asking this question. The shareholding of government in the company is 90%. There was a mandate to bring it down to 75%. Anything that you've heard on that and anything that you can share?
No, but this is something which I cannot comment because I have not heard anything. And immediately once I will hear, I will definitely let you know.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, Mr. Mittal. Thanks so much for joining in.